Stephen L Hightower, president of Hightowers Petroleum Company of Middletown, Ohio. An entrepreneur and philanthropist, Steve sits on several nonprofit boards, one of which is the appointment from President Barack Obama to the National Park Foundation Board. His work in his program of 1 million African American kids in the park has spread across the country and provides urban youth the opportunity to experience the great outdoors. Member of the Green Umbrella and the U.S. Green Building Council, today his passion has been giving every youth possible the opportunity to have a mentor and to see the nation's treasures. Steve Hightower.
Our national parks are places of wonder, splendor, and natural beauty. Parks are repositories of our history and culture. They represent the identity and soul of our nation. Visiting a park truly is a transformative experience, but not everyone has had the access to benefit from our nation's park system. By introducing up to 1 million young people of color to the wonders of history, science, culture, and the natural world at a young age, an entire world of possibilities opens. This not only enhances teaching and learning, but also opens the door to career opportunities that young people of color may not have known ever existed. In an initiative led by National Park Foundation board member Steve Hightower, we are committed to ensuring that up to 1 million African American youth have the opportunity to find their park as a part of President Obama's Every Kid in a Park initiative.
Starting this fall, we're going to help a new generation of Americans experience our God-given grandeur by giving every fourth grader in America what we're calling an Every Kid in a Park pass. A pass good for free admission to all public lands for you and your family for an entire year.
Connecting with 4 million young people, Every Kid in a Park is the first step for our next generation to really engage with our great park system through field trips and junior ranger programs. Additionally, the initiative will provide in-park activities that enhance Common Core standards with both STEM and STEAM learning by treating the parks as outdoor classrooms and laboratories. Beyond Every Kid in a Park, there are further opportunities for older youth, such as internships for students at historically Black colleges and universities, and through the 21st Century Conservation Corps, placing young people from across the country to work inside our nation's parks. Every Kid in a Park is a gateway to something wonderful for our children. Please join with us as we encourage our future leaders, educators, scientists, and park rangers.
Having joined the National Park Foundation Board almost 3 years ago, I began my journey of exposure to America's national treasures. I found that typically, my family and I were one of very few families of color in most of the parks that we visited. And while serving on the board of the National Parks Foundation, I began to see career opportunities such as biologists, ecologists, chemists, engineers, construction managers, medical professionals, veterinarians, lawyers, as well as curators and park rangers. If we can expose 1 million African American youth to these fantastic experiences and opportunities today, then 5, 10, and 20 years from now, our parks attendance will reflect America's beautiful diversity. So join me as part of the Every Kid in the Park initiative by putting 1 million African American youth in our parks.
Servati.
So I'll pay for the little bit. Helping children or doing anything positive. You don't need to just be actor or filmmaker or artist. Anybody could do it. We all have to do it. And when they told me about Stephen Hightower and what he did, and the most popular lady, First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, which is a co-chair, and Laurel Bush, I thought I have to do something with this Kid in the Park. Because I believe it's a great program. We keep the kids off the street. And I welcome them, and I said I will do anything doesn't make any difference to help this cause. And especially some great people, Barack Obama, they're involved. And we all have to do anything in power we have to help. My mother once told me, I was 6 years old, the only one you could answer is the one you see in the middle. If your conscience is free, you are God. You saw God. You feel God. And every day you have to do something that has nothing to benefit you, but others. And if you don't do it, you don't love me. So I'm doing it every day. Sometimes I forget. I say, Mom, I'm sorry. However, I wanted to invite Stephen Hightower, the chairman of Kid in the Park, to accept the Humanitarian award from Lotus Light, which goes to Michelle Obama, the most favorite lady, First Lady, and Laurel Bush. Mr. Stephen Hightower.
To this wonderful body, the International Love Festival, and Mr. Servati. I also like to thank Kale and Tiva, two individuals who helped me along this path. But what I'd like to really say to each and every one of you out here, that we are the voice. We must lead and not follow. We must believe and not doubt. We must create and not destroy. We are a voice for God. We are the leaders. Defy the odds and set new standards. And each and every one of us, step up, step up, step up. Thank you.